This segment of the Alice Stewart Show is brought to you by Aero Plumbing. For all your household or business plumbing needs, call Aero Plumbing at 1-866-PLUMBER or schedule an appointment online at aeroplumbing.net.
And we're back on the Alice Stewart Show, 7:34, 26 minutes before 8 o'clock on the Wednesday after midterm election day. And to say it was a GOP sweep would be an understatement. It was a good night for the GOP. And I'm joined in studio here with Laurie Lee, Republican consultant. And joining us on the phone is Doyle Webb, the chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas. Doyle, great to have you here.
Oh, it's a great day to be in Arkansas, I'll tell you.
All right, Doyle, you've been in GOP politics in Arkansas for many, many, many years. If you would have, someone said, Doyle, you're going to open up the paper one day and it's going to say Senate swinging GOP's way, Cotton sweeps Pryor, Hutchinson Best Ross, Hill defeats Hayes, GOP defeating Democrat on the front page of both sections of the paper, what would you have said?
I would have said dreams have come true for many Arkansans that have worked tirelessly through the day. You know, we didn't know when that day would come, but it is a sweet day in Arkansas politics for the Republicans across the state.
And you were there. I was down there at the Embassy Suites as the numbers were coming in. And you're first off, the main race or the shocker was, you know, folks gathering at both watch parties, but at 7:30 on the dot, 5 seconds after 7:30, the polls close, and AP calls the Senate race, Congressman Cotton beating Senator Pryor, and shortly thereafter, Asa Hutchinson defeating Mike Ross. Your thoughts on those races being called so quickly?
Alice, in the last 2 weeks, we could see the independent voters breaking 2-1 for conservative Republicans, for Tom Cotton and Asa Hutchinson, all the way down the ticket. It was remarkable what we saw happening in the last 2 weeks. It is remarkable how that can now be predicted. And, you know, obviously the Arkansas poll that was released just last week was accurate, showing a double-digit victory for both of those Republican candidates, Tom Cotton and Asa Hutchinson.
Well, that's funny because I got an email from Vincent Sulaco that said that the Democrats were winning just the day before the election.
You know, I saw that as well, and you know, my mama always said you should do it and then talk about it, and I think that's a lesson that Vince should learn from my mom. Okay, and I think Republicans worked hard. They worked hard and worked in the rain, and the votes came out, and we just appreciate the people of Arkansas for making this decisive change.
And Doyle, clearly what this means with Congressman Cotton beating Senator Mark Pryor, that's another Republican in the Senate, and nationally, Republicans now have control in the Senate with 52, the latest numbers. Here in our state, with Republican now governor-elect, lieutenant governor, Secretary of State, Attorney General, picking up more seats in the House and Senate. How does that change when the legislature is in session? How does that change what the priorities are, what the policies? How does that change the order of business in our state capitol?
Well, you know, it is a sea change because now for the first time in our history, the Republican Party is legally the majority party in this state. Every election commission will change to 2 Republicans, 1 Democrat. I think that Governor Hutchinson and the majorities in the House and the Senate will be very intentional, will be very careful, will look to evolving Arkansas to the state that we've always wanted it to be, and that is moving Arkansas forward with better jobs, lower taxes, better education. It can't be done in the first week, and that's what people have to realize throughout the state. It took the Democrats 138 years to get us to this level, and it's going to take a little time for the Republicans to get us back up on the right track.
Doyle, one of the things we've heard from, we heard it last night from some of the candidates as they were giving their speeches, but from those on the left saying, hey, look, we may not agree with their policies, we may not agree with what they stand for, but, you know, let's give them a chance, let's work with them for what's best for Arkansas. How much do you see the importance of that, of the Democrats giving the Republicans a chance, and Republicans actually working with them to make this change work for the state of Arkansas?
I have great hope for that. I see Republicans through the years having reached out to try and work with others. I remember when I was in the state Senate, and the 8 of us, Republicans in the state Senate, would vote together, and one of the state senators, Democrat, would say, "Why are you 8 all voting together and blocking us?" I said, "Well, why are you 27 all voting together and attempting to block us?" It's a two-way street here. But, I want to emphasize this too. It's remarkable that we've gone to a 2-1 margin in the state Senate, 24 Republicans, 11 Democrats, and 64 Republicans in the state House with 36 Democrats. It is remarkable what the people of Arkansas have said. And I think the Democrats need to stop and say, hey, the people of Arkansas have spoken, and we need to follow the lead of the Republicans now.
And it's going to be such a change for sure. And it's going to take, as you say, people working across the aisle, and bipartisanship means there's a little give and take from both people. And Doyle, if you can, I want you to stay on the line. We've got a lot of folks that are calling in today on a big day, and we have French Hill, who is just elected last night as the congressman in the 2nd District. Congressman-elect French, great to have you here.
Alice, thanks for having me back. It was a treat, and it was an exciting night for all of our candidates last night.
And your thoughts? It was a big night for the GOP. We also have Chairman Webb on the phone too. But your thoughts when the numbers came in? What do you think it was about your message and what you said to folks as you campaigned that resonated with the people in the 2nd District?
Well, I think it's over the last 12 months, listening to people in all 7 counties, the message was clear. People want the economy growing. They want the burden of the Obama administration's tax and regulatory burdens lifted so that they can get back to work. And
for you, what's your first order of business?
Well, I'd like to participate in sending the first bill to build the Keystone Pipeline. I believe the Keystone Pipeline is part of our economic policy that needs to go forward. TransCanada announced yesterday that because of the 6-year delay of the Obama administration, that it cost 50% more than when originally proposed and sent to the State Department for review and approval. So we need to move on and put those 40,000 people to work across the Midwest.
Well, and I think you've been to a site here that has the material sitting, waiting for that just to happen.
You bet. It benefits our workers right here at Wellspun, right at the Port of Little Rock.
Absolutely. And Doyle, I'll save you guys another phone call. Doyle, what kind of words of advice do you have for French as he gets going?
I'm listening to French. French is a tremendous candidate. He's going to be a tremendous congressman. He knows how to bring jobs. He is a friend to all, and I think his constituent services will be great in the Central District here, the 2nd District. I look forward to having French as my congressman, and congratulations again, French.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I look forward to working with you to help work with our new leadership in the state and at the federal level to better Arkansas.
All right. Well, appreciate French you calling in. We're gonna let you go, and I know you've got a lot of stuff to do. But congratulations to you, French, and look forward to talking soon.
All the best.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Doyle, we'll have you stick around. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I want to talk more with Doyle Webb, chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas, coming up after this on the Alice Stewart Show. This segment of the program brought to you by Aero Plumbing. For all of your household or business plumbing needs, call Aero Plumbing, 501-588-3200, or go online at aeroplumbing.net.